Hello, YouTube Nation. Welcome back for yet another toy review. Today we're looking at new to me, and I think one of them's new to some other people. Got two bubble wraps sitting here from Heel and Faces. The first one we're going to crack open out of the bubble wrap. You can see this one. Woo! Not really a surprise. He's just going to go over there for right now. So we've got Bad News Allen, which to me and to probably everybody else should be known as Bad News Brown. What a cool figure. This one's purple carded. We have the drawings that are right here, which looks good. Powers of Pain in black. Kevin Sullivan, not interested in that. Clean Matt Cardona, not interested in that either. Really, the Mike Awesome, none of those. Not Bloody Rick. I chose non-Bloody Rick, but we're going to look at that here in a second. But yeah, Bad News Brown was awesome. Got a lot of cool things coming out. 6 foot wood, 271 from Harlem, New York. Bad News is one of the most intimidating stars that the wrestling world has ever seen, which is very true. He won Olympic gold, capturing a bronze medal in judo at the 76 Olympics. That's something I never knew. And finished people off with the Ghetto Blaster, which was a big old kick to the head, which is pretty cool. Do like the art that's on the back that shows the original drawing. That's pretty cool. Let's crack open here Bad News Allen, and let's see what we got cooking for this. Just a regular blister bubble card here. We're going to get rid of it. I do prefer, actually I don't care. I don't keep the pick. No, I don't like this. I don't like when I got to start stabbing and everything else. But all right, so that comes out. This has been out for quite a little bit. I missed the initial one, but I'm glad to have it now. All right, so we're looking. He's got the, was he supposed, no, I thought he was supposed to come with a wrap, but I think that's the LJN style that's coming out from the Major Pod. So that is looking quite great as a sculpt for the face. Just really well done. Looks just like him. Has that smirk. Never smiled. Was never happy. Kind of ripped, which he kind of was. Got a rotating hand, which looks nice. The arms do rotate. The waist rotates. Legs do nothing. But for him to come out and have finally a Hasbro style figure is great. And coming out from Major, the Bendies, or the big rubber guys, I call them the wrong thing every time. For them to have one of him really does fit. But I mean, real simple for Bad News Brown or Bad News Allen. Just has the basic black trunks, has that smirk, and that's all you needed. But what a member, I guess a B wrestler that there would be. He was definitely a B style wrestler, but his style and his, I guess, aura around when he wrestled was really, really impressive and really, really needed, because he was a true bad guy that you really thought could really just eat you and beat you up. Like, he wasn't cartoonish. He was very, he played the part of being, I guess, an ass whipper better than most. So that's one of the cool things about him. He wasn't one of my favorite wrestlers, but I never minded him. Him, the Brooklyn Brawler, they were all kind of just those jabronis that went out, and if they needed a tough opponent to beat, Bad News was the person. But I always dug him, thought he was good. Let's take a look at the second one we have here. So we have the official Ric Flair in blue trunks. So the one thing that pops out for me on this is that he had these trunks in the Galoob figure. And to have it in a good style Mattel Hasbro kind of a look, an updated version of that is fantastic. The painted Ric Flair looks great. Ron Rudant does the art and all that stuff again. Let's look at the back for him. 6'1", 243 from Charlotte, North Carolina. The self-proclaimed dirtiest player in the game is a 16-time world champion. Flair is a limousine-riding, jet-flying legend with a career that spanned over 50 years, and his favorite quote is "woo." That's more of a gimmick than a quote, but we'll take it. I like it. And then here we have the Ron Rudant drawing for it, which is pretty cool. I mean, Ric Flair is Ric Flair. You can't really go wrong with Flair. I've seen it happen a couple times, but it's one of those things, it's hard to do. So on the back, we have Herc and Roma in the black. We have Public Enemy. Then we have the Sullivan Norris with, there's really none on this back that interests me except for the Bad News Brown and Brad News Allen, and we got him. So that's good. I do like that some of these more obscure characters are getting them. None of them have hit with me yet. So like, for instance, Bad News Brown, Bad News Allen, 100% gets me. Public Enemy was a tag team that was just out there. Killer Bees, they had a release. I bought them. They were my era for it. Not made by Heels and Faces, but at least I don't think they were. But anyway, let's open up Flair. I digress. I will say one thing. These things are glued on there tight. Like, it's... I know a lot of, like, collectors will keep them on. I mean, these things aren't ever moving anywhere, but let them breathe for me. Let them breathe. So, the Ric Flair, here he comes. Woo! Right there, a great woo face. Got that disheveled hair. It's not as slick back, slick Rick-ish style as you thought. It would be, because this is kind of during a match or right before the match. Does not have wrist articulation, does have waist and arm articulation, and no foot. But when you look at the finger, it's got that double tape on it, that single double tape that is fantastic. Has it on this hand. That's a fantastic detail. That's a great mold for Flair wooing. I do like that. The blue trunks, the body build is fantastic. He can kind of strut and profile right here. Just woo, getting ready to go into it. Looks great. The blue, baby blue trunks, that's my Flair. Flair was red trunks and blue trunks to me. I know he wrestled in a lot of different ones, but to me, that's what pops into my brain when I think of Ric Flair. Now, the detail on this that's fantastic is the Carolina baby blue, got the RF on there, but then he always wore these knee pads that were a little below the knee, and they were always a different color blue blended into everything else, which I thought was very nice. And then the boots have the RF on the bottom, which, you know, nicely painted shoelaces and white bottom soles on the boot, which is a fantastic add and just a fantastic attention to detail for these. I mean, you put them in, they're about the same height. They're going at it exactly what it should be. Toy etiquette wise, they look the part. They're gonna look good on a wrestling shelf. Can't wait to get mine up and going and start showing these things off a little bit more than what I am, which is great. But hey, you know, Heels and Faces, they did this. This is great for me. I added and updated a Ric Flair, got a character that I've never had before, and I think they are awesome for it. So until next time, everybody, peace out, home skillets, and enjoy.